Hello, Conrad Hagedorn here. I was just basically in the middle of my leisurely walk, which is absolutely awesome, and I found like the best seat in the house. I'll show you this. This is awesome. So we just got like, I don't know. I really don't know, but there's just something about that particular bush view. There's just like enough variety of different types of trees and everything. I'm in this little park near my area, and like it legitimately has got like it's got special trees and things like that from each state planted in each little area. Like, you know, actually, let's just go for a little wander. I'll show you. So cool. So there we've got New South Wales. I'm not going to show you all of them, but yeah. So at the start of each little wandering track, you know, there'll be a little sign saying New South Wales, and then obviously in there there'll be, I'm not sure if anyone knows their native flora. Sorry, I was about to say fauna there. Wouldn't want to be all incorrect when talking about trees and stuff. All you faunologists will like get onto me. but anyway, yeah. So I was just basically just wandering around this little place and just getting present, and it's got a very grounded vibe, obviously, like most places in nature. And and I just sort of went, and I was just thinking to myself, like, you know, like I've just recently was helping some people out, and just helping people with their breakthroughs and all the rest of that, and it just sort of gave me a real sense of fulfillment, and just really felt all warm and fuzzy, if you will. And then while I was obviously just wandering around here, a little question came to mind that I got asked the other day. You know, someone asked me a question. They said, how is it that basically, like, you don't have your own family, you don't have your own children, but yet you're just able to just, like, you've just got such a keen eye to be able to see, you know, like, not even an eye, but see, hear, feel, just really understand, like, what can truly help make the family dynamics just so much better. I mean, obviously, some of the modalities that I was using was NLP, hypnotherapy, and an amazing one which I also had the blessing of coming across, which was the Family Freedom Protocol, which is a combination of NLP and hypnotherapy in the first parts of it. Then it goes into a little bit more depth, a bit of so energy work, soul level work. You know, it's just the entire being, you know, healing, if you will. So anyway, and then and then of course, so how I answered that question was I just asked a question in return, and I just said, okay, have you ever basically been watching someone, like, be it a family member or a friend, a work colleague, or somebody, and you could see that they were about to get into trouble, like they were going to, you know, even as basic as stand up underneath a cupboard, you know, like they've got the upper cupboard door open, you know, and they're like, oh, I'm about to stand up, bang, and hit it, you know, or working on a car and they've got like a jack position silly, and you're like, hang on a minute, that's going to slip out if they don't basically, you know, put the handbrake on or something like that as well. Like, you could see the whole car was starting to move or something, whatever it was, you know, there was just something you could observe from afar that they couldn't because they were in the middle of the situation, you know. And and of course, you know, that was realistically how I got them to answer that question. I said, okay, so obviously after asking that question, they said, oh, absolutely, I've had that numerous occasions with my kids. I'm like, watch out, what are you doing? You're going to hurt yourself. Bang, and then they hurt themselves and go, see, I told you so. You know, but yeah, so that realistically was, was my answer to that question, because I guess I don't get caught up in I'm not caught up in the emotional aspects of it, and I'm not using my own personal, like, opinions, which I find we can very easily do. Like, it's, you know, when we've had numerous, like, amounts of life experience, we can go, oh, I know that because of this. And I experienced that once, and how I dealt with it was like this, and it may not have been even the most functional way of dealing with it, but however it may have sort of worked, or just kind of brushed it aside or whatever within your own family, so I just kind of, that was how I answered that question. And and then it obviously got them a great awareness that sometimes being a dissociated observer is actually an amazing way of truly being of service to somebody, and even within ourselves. Like, I think we've all had situations where we're doing something due to the fact that we're in the middle of it, caught up in the emotion of it and all the rest of that. Then we dissociate from the emotion and just look at it logically, and we go, oh, hold on a minute. Now that I've observed that situation, that was a silly way of going on about things, but yeah, anyway, that was basically it. I just wanted to share a little, question that was asked to me, and a cool little place where I'm hanging out here. It's also very lovely, and and just share what was asked of me the other day, and obviously how I answered that, and obviously you might be something that you guys can take from that, and see how sometimes dissociating from something, not living a dissociated life, like we want to connect with people, we want to associate, we want to be be able to truly feel and everything like that, but sometimes we don't want to fall into someone else's model of the world. We want to be just a little dissociated so we can observe it, so that we can truly help them in their path. Anyway, and that's me, Conrad Hagedorn, and much love from this wonderful little park in Keysborough. Alright, see you later. Much love to all.